move on to the app.js. Let's see what's there in the app.js. So here we have a lot of stuff. Just try removing all of these. I'll tell you how to do it very easily. This is what I'll teach out here. Next up, we have the truffleconfig.js. Here, this is the main configuration file of the truffle. So what we can do, we need a bit more of configuration. So firstly, what we can actually download Ganache, and if you just go to the start, you can download the Ganache UI. This is how the Ganache UI looks. Just download it, and this will be the basic interface. And then you click on Quick Start Ethereum. So this will make your whatever you had in the Ganache CLI, it will be represented as a Ganache UI. So this is more interactive and it's easy to use for newcomers. That's why I thought of using it as a first priority. Next up, we have okay, so out here we need to specify the host. The host is obviously localhost. I'll show you where it is coming from, and then comma is this basic JSON notation, and then you have to specify the network ID. So for now, keep the network ID as start. So any network which is free will be used for this purpose. Let's see. Okay, this Ganache loads, and this is all about it. And then if you want to, okay, we'll add a terminal out here. New terminal. We'll save this. Is this ready? No. So what we can do right now is that we can, okay, we'll just go to this simple storage.sol. I want you to change one more thing out here. The stored data is initialized by 0 because everything, if you don't initialize anything, it will get 0 as a value. So we'll initialize it with 5 just to check for the data. Next, and then you write it as truffle compile. So what this truffle compile will do, it will actually get all your contracts in the contracts folder compiled. So you can see that this simple storage.sol, this migrations.sol, these two contracts will get compiled, and you will get a new folder as contracts, and there you will have all the ABIs written there. Just wait and I'll let you know. Why does this take so much of time? Never mind, this is going on. Let's see. You can see the compiling your contracts. Let's wait. And then okay, your app.js is empty. This is the truffleconfig.js. You can see these two are compiling. Yeah, I should close this one. Okay, so these are compiled, but you see that the compiler version is 0.5.16. So you want to use it with the latest version. What you can do is that where the networks is ending, you can put a comma, go to the next thing, and then you can add your own compiler as and how you want. So write compilers colon, then solves the solidity thing, then again open bracket, then write the version, which version you wanna go for. So I'll be going for the 0.6.0 version out here. Okay, any errors? Wait. Oh, where is this coming from? Yeah, after this, it will directly go for the compilers and this, yeah. If you just save it and again run the truffle compile, it will download the latest compiler and then compile it with the 0.6.0. And we can see the Ganache is loaded. It has again the 10 public addresses, the balance of each address, like this. You have the mnemonic, you have the port running, the RPC server port at 7545 this time. So you have to configure it as 7545. And also the network ID out here is 5777. Just remember that. So you can see these are getting compiled. And also you have to change this to 7545 as the latest thing I showed you. Next, okay. So you can see compiled successfully with this compiler. The artifacts written to this place. This place is in the client src contracts. So you see JSON files out here. So if you just open one of them, the simple storage.json, you get a lot of information out here. This is only for compiler purposes, not our purpose. So just the thing is, this is the ABI, this is the ABI array. It's a whole lot of things out here. And at the end, you might find the compiler version. Yes, you see the compiler version 0.6.0 plus. So this is the compiler version. Next up, what you have to do is truffle migrate minus minus reset. So this actually deploys your contracts to this blockchain, the one running on Ganache. And it will obviously take the first address and then deploy it by the first address. That's how the workflow works. Now, while you do this reset flag is every time changing the address where the contract is located. So every time it's getting redeployed. That is for this reset. Otherwise, it won't do the redeploy thing. So every time you hit the migrate, it will first compile your contracts. Then it will write to, okay, there's a lot of logging. So then it will write to your artifacts out here. Then you can see compiled successfully using this, and then starting migration on Ganache. You remember the network ID as 5777. There's this initial migrations.js. All these migrations files are located in the migrations folder out here. I'll tell you how it works. So you can see the migrations deployed out here. The second deploy contract.js, so deploying simple storage. And once it's done in the simple storage.json, some new information will be added. This is the under the network. This is the network ID. You will get the address to which the contract is deployed. So you will get all of these. And for the Ganache thing, you will also be able to look for the, okay, wait, transactions. Yeah, so you can see two contract address, this contract call, contract creation, like that. So this is how all these works. So basically you can see your these simple storage.sol, these contracts are getting compiled, it is getting deployed on a blockchain also. This is basically whatever it used to happen in Remix. Now next up, I'll show you how to set up the web3.js part. Let's see.